Do you feel drained by other people? Not just tired, I mean a deep, profound exhaustion, right down to your bones. Do you find yourself sitting in a room full of people, smiling, nodding, while on the inside you are screaming? Do you find yourself canceling plans, making excuses, not because you're sad, but because the noise, the crushing, endless noise of small talk, the drama, the performance, it all feels utterly, hopelessly meaningless? Your friends might be getting worried. They say you're becoming antisocial. They say you've changed. You might even look in the mirror late at night and think, what is wrong with me? Am I depressed? Am I broken? But what if it's not a breakdown? What if it's a breakthrough? What if this feeling of profound separation isn't a weakness, but a sign that you are being called to enter the most powerful and transformative phase of your entire life? This is the lone wolf phase. It is a sign that you are evolving, that your soul is demanding more, and it is absolutely critical that you do not ignore this. In this video, I will reveal the 4 critical signs that you've been called to walk this lonely, powerful path, and why this wilderness is the secret to your new beginning. First, let us be perfectly clear. This lone wolf phase is not loneliness. Loneliness is a poison. It is a painful lack of connection. It is the feeling of being in a crowd and feeling invisible. Loneliness is a state of weakness. This is solitude. Solitude is a choice. It is a source of power. It is the intentional separation from the world. To finally find yourself, the herd, the crowd, society. It's comfortable, it's safe, it's warm, but it is also where your potential goes to die. The herd demands conformity. It punishes individuality. It shames you for being different. It forces you to shrink yourself, to fit into the little boxes it has created for you. The lone wolf phase is a spiritual and psychological wilderness. It's where you leave the herd, not to die, but to shed your old skin. It is a metamorphosis. Like a caterpillar, you must build a cocoon of solitude. The world will think you are dead. They will forget about you. But inside, you are becoming something else entirely. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius didn't find his wisdom at parties or in the Senate. He found it alone in his cold tent on the front lines at night, writing to himself. He retreated into what he called his inner citadel. This phase, this feeling, is a calling to build your inner citadel. And here is how you know you've been called. This is the first and most obvious sign. You used to fear being alone. The silence was deafening. Now, you crave it. It is your most precious resource. A Friday night with no plans is no longer a failure. It's a luxury. An unanswered phone is no longer a source of anxiety. It's a source of peace. You find yourself looking for small pockets of silence, driving in your car with the radio off, going for a walk without headphones, waking up an hour before anyone else in your house, just to be. But it is why you crave it that matters. You are not hiding from the world. You are protecting your energy because being around most people has become a performance. You have to wear the mask, the happy employee mask, the interested friend mask, the easygoing son or dutiful daughter mask. You have to laugh at jokes you don't find funny. You have to pretend to care about things that are incredibly, painfully trivial. This performance is exhausting. It's like you're an actor in a play you never auditioned for. Solitude is the only place you can finally take the mask off. It's the only place you can drop the act and just breathe. The noise of the world, the notifications, the likes, the endless opinions, the demands of others. It's a static storm. Solitude is where you finally tune out that static and you begin to hear a new sound, a quiet signal, your own inner voice. If being alone feels more like peace than loneliness, if you feel more like yourself when no one is watching, this is the first undeniable sign. You are not running from others. You are finally running towards yourself. This is the sign that will cause the most friction in your life. It will make you seem arrogant. It will make you seem cold. But you can't help it. Gossip about people you don't even know. Complaining. Endless cyclical complaining about the weather, about work, about the government, with no intention of finding a solution. Talking about celebrities. Talking about what new thing someone just bought. Endless recycled drama. The same problems with the same people on a different day. This is small talk, and it has become physically painful for you. It's like nails on a chalkboard for your soul. It's not just that you're bored. It's that you have undergone a fundamental shift in your values. You are starting to truly feel in your bones, that your time is finite. The Stoics called this memento mori. Remember you will die, and when you remember that, you can no longer stand to see your most precious resource. Your life being poured down the drain of triviality. Every minute you spend in a meaningless conversation is a minute you will never get back. Your mind is now hungry. It's starving for depth. You crave authenticity. You crave substance. You'd rather have one 30-minute conversation about ideas, about philosophy, about the future, about your struggles, about real things, than 3 hours of meaningless, polite, empty noise. You find yourself becoming silent in groups. You just watch and listen, and you realize no one is actually saying anything. It's just sounds, human static. You find yourself walking away from conversations, not because you're angry, but because you're empty. If you find yourself physically repulsed by gossip, if you find yourself desperate for a real conversation, this is not you being rude. This is a sign your mind is no longer satisfied with junk food. It is demanding substance. This is the hardest part. This is the part that will test you. You will start to lose friends. But the truth is, you aren't losing them. You are outgrowing them. Imagine a bucket full of crabs. When one crab tries to climb out, the others will pull it back down. This is not because they are evil. It's just what they do. Your friends, your pack. Many of them are the crabs. The moment you start to climb, the moment you start to change, they will pull you back. You've changed. You think you're better than us now? Why are you always busy? You're no fun anymore. The lone wolf must leave the pack that is holding it back. You look at the people you've spent years with, people you love, and you suddenly realize you are not on the same path. You are not even walking in the same direction. They are still lost in the comfort trap, chasing the next drink, the next party, the next distraction, the next fleeting high. You are on a mission. Maybe you don't even have a name for it yet, but you feel it. It's the books you're reading. It's the new business you're dreaming of. It's your new discipline at the gym. It's the desire to build something, to become something, to build yourself. This mission requires focus, and focus is the enemy of the herd. You subconsciously realize that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and you would rather spend time with no one than with people who are dragging you down to their level. Seneca said, "Associate with those who will improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving." The process is a mutual one. You look around and you realize the process is no longer mutual. You are giving and they are only taking. If your phone is getting quieter, if your weekends are becoming more about your project than about parties, this is the third painful necessary sign. You are not losing your circle. You are purifying it. You are making space for the new you to be born. This is the final and most critical sign. It's what you do with all this new solitude. The average person is terrified of silence. They are desperate for distraction. The moment they feel a pang of boredom or a hint of uncomfortable truth, they reach for their phone. They turn on a mindless show. They scroll endlessly through the lives of strangers. They seek noise. You have stopped doing this. The silence no longer scares you. It invites you. Because in this new quiet wilderness, you are no longer looking for an escape. You are looking for a map. The lone wolf seeks tools, not toys. You are no longer trying to numb your life. You are trying to understand it. You start reading books, not for entertainment, but for answers. Books on philosophy, stoicism, psychology, history, biographies. You're looking for clues. You're trying to understand. How did they do it? How did they overcome? How did they build a life of meaning? You listen to podcasts that teach you something. You watch videos like this one. You might even find yourself writing, journaling, getting the thoughts out of your head and onto paper just to see them clearly. This is the ultimate shift. You are no longer a passive consumer of entertainment. You are an active seeker of wisdom. You have realized that the discomfort, the feeling of being lost in this new phase, is actually a classroom. And you are now, for the first time, an active student. You are no longer interested in just living. You are interested in living well. This is the core of Stoicism, not just to endure life, but to flourish. This is the sign that you are not just different, you are awake. These 4 signs, craving solitude, hating small talk, shrinking your circle, and seeking wisdom, they are not a curse. They are not a sign that you are broken. They are a gift. They are a calling. But there is one final crucial instruction. You are not meant to stay in this phase forever. A man who stays in the wilderness too long becomes a hermit. He loses his purpose. The wolf leaves the pack to heal its wounds, to grow stronger, to shed its weaknesses in private, away from judging eyes. But it returns. It returns as a new leader. It returns with a new strength. This phase is your forge. It is meant to be hot. It is meant to be uncomfortable. You are the steel. The solitude is the fire. The wisdom you seek is the hammer. You are being shaped. Do not waste this time. Do not numb the silence. Embrace the solitude. Build your mind. Build your body. Build your mission. Read the books. Do the work. Suffer through the loneliness of it and turn it into the power of solitude. Build your inner citadel, so strong that when you return to the world, its noise and its arrows can never, ever hurt you again, because the world, the herd, it doesn't need the old weak masked version of you. It is waiting. It is waiting for the new you to return. If this message resonated with you, like this video and tell me in the comments, which of the 4 signs do you feel the most?